Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab. Well, I do what I do for you. Got something nice for you today, but I got a little rant I gotta get off, so be prepared. Just wanna let you know. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message, the message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's rock. Stop DMing negative comments in my page, please. Rightism, right thinking mission, excuse me, is to enlighten. I'm here to do a job. Inspire, educate, motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Where's the hate? What's the problem? Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help you to and guide you to your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission, and I'm on it. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. Right thinkers, your goal is the right thing is to know thyself. So that's our goal. Let's get it done together. And I asked the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical, yeah. But if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not that they know not, is foolish. Disregard that. A person who knows not and knows that they know not, they simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believes or think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. No, they don't avoid me. They keep coming at me with the nonsense. But a person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows, and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my yacht, be true. Calm down. Right thinkers, let's talk about ignorance. Yeah, I'm big on knowledge, I'm big on teaching, but we seem to have a bigger problem with ignorance, our number one problem as a people. Why you say that? Let me break it down for you. Ignorance is why we suffer as a people, but ignorance is why we have black on black crime. We mistreat each other as a people. Why? Because of ignorance of our higher and true self. So let's talk about that for a minute. Let me clear my glass. I'm getting a little sweaty, rolling down my head. So I'm seeing things going on. Some good, some not so good. But why do we as a people got to keep doing the wrong thing to each other? It's bad enough what they've been doing to us. Why we got to do it to each other? If we don't come together, he gonna continue to do what he do to us, and we're gonna continue to suffer. That's ignorant. Now let's get to the lesson. Disliking somebody because of what their beliefs is different than yours, ignorant. Just liking somebody for a religion they follow, ignorant. Just liking somebody because their skin tone is different, ignorant. Number one problem in our society, mostly in our hood. I got a problem with that. Damn society. I'm trying to check out our hood. We follow along with the nonsense. Ignorance means, let's get the definition of ignorance, first of all. A lot of people hear ignorance. I'm not stupid. No, I ain't saying that. Ignorance, like belief, means not to know something. If you believe it, you don't know it. If you're ignorant of it, you don't know it. See where I'm going with this? AKA your higher self. Not knowing your higher self, that means you're ignorant. And there's too much of that going on right now. So, as a teacher in the philosophical concept that I'm trying to get improved or self-improvement for every individual, mostly my people, I'm not ignorant. I'm smart and intelligent enough to know, let's start with us. Stop putting the blame out there. Take care of our own. We ain't done that yet. Ignore it. Ignorance is lack of knowledge. And we was told my people are being destroyed for lack of knowledge. That means we've been ignorant, and we ain't got that point yet. We're still ignorant of ourselves. Yeah, and the people who trying to help us get better, get hated on, and get negative response. That is truth of ignorance. The old me was dealt with that whole lot different. I'm trying to be a new me, but constantly being dealt with ignorantly. I might have to retaliate ignorantly. That's too easy. That's the problem. Then somebody's gonna suffer. Anybody get funked up? Tell them, Joe, it's gonna be you. Ignorance should be dealt with as early as possible. We call it discipline. When the child does something wrong, when the child don't follow your leadership, your command, or what you want them to do, they need to be dealt with so that what? They know what they should be doing when they should be doing it. That's how you raise children. You just don't let the children raise itself. Ignorant. Ignorance can be defeated. How? By obtaining self-knowledge. That's what I teach, aka right thinking philosophy. That's how I can guarantee you that. Ooh, calm down. You have me a little noise this morning, so calm it down. Ignorance is running wild. I mean, wow. From the top to the bottom. That clown, excuse me, I don't like the name be called. I don't like to be called names, so I'm not going to call names. It could get a little ugly. So I'm going to say that guy who got found guilty of a whole bunch of stuff, calling someone else a criminal, that's just ignorant. And that's just running wild. He get to say whatever he want about whoever he want. If y'all want that kind of leadership, ignorance begets ignorance. Moving on. And if you get him where you get what you deserve. Simple. Suffering. Again, bad decision, bad results. Good decisions, rewards. It haven't changed. Moving on. We will continue to suffer ignorance. Why? Due to our lack of knowledge, aka ignorance. We as a people suffer when daily and have been for some of us for a whole lifetime. Some of us never stop suffering. Why? We ain't got out of that ignorant state of mind. That's why. Meaning you haven't gained knowledge of self. You're still living on the beastly nature. You're still thinking you're human. Don't know you're divine spiritual being having a human experience. You think you're human experience. Think you're human. Wait for the divine experience. It comes when you wake up. Take the ignorant clothes off, put on some knowledge clothes, and you'll look better, be better, and do better. It's a different look, but it starts here. We as a people suffer daily. Look, my life was full of suffering, aka bad luck. When I was ignorant. I wasn't always smart. I was ignorant a long time. It ain't no insult, ain't no nothing. You want to not be ignorant. Have been ignorant is cool. Being ignorant, not cool. Okay? Going out ignorant, it's on you. Again, I'm not responsible for nobody but me. And every individual should feel that way. Now, your ego, and understand this, is ignorant. I keep telling you the why. Set. We gave you that concept. Why? So you would know that it's two things going on inside you. Good and bad. You are the decision maker with what? Your knowledge. If you are ignorant, you can't make good decisions based on what's best for you. So you get educated, you obtain knowledge, you live and manifest the things, the principles that you were given, the philosophies you govern by, and you manifest for yourself the truth. Just you do the same thing with belief. Same thing. If what you believe you practice, it'll come true. Simple. It's all on you. Again, God is up here. Your ego is ignorant of its higher self. Again, why? All it knows is itself. No God conscious. If you're egoistic, all you think about is you. Your ego self don't know your higher self, aka God. Why? It thinks it is. And if you serve it, it will continue to grow and think it's all of that. You check yourself. put the ego in check, get some knowledge, practice a philosophy that works for you on a day-to-day basis, that ego and ignorance will subside. Moving on. That's how it's done. And when you do this, what happens? We suffer because we are ignorant. But I'm trying to explain to you, if you gain self-knowledge, you can end the suffering for yourself. You can't call on Jesus. Don't do that nonsense. Put the work in and watch the change. It's a miracle. No, it ain't. You make it happen. A miracle is something that wasn't supposed to happen that happened. Simple. Y'all Christians, religion followers, do it every day. Why? Because you manifest what you believe, not because it's true, but because you believe it. That's the power of belief. So if you believe in the truth, it won't be that hard to create miracles. Moving on. Knowledge, again, will make you conscious of who? Yourself. I don't need to know the distance of the sun to the earth. I don't need to know the depths of the ocean. Could care less. I need to know me. What makes me tick, why I am who I am, and so forth. If you worry about a whole bunch of other stuff, that's fine. But guess what? At Judgment Day, they're not going to ask you about that. Get my point? With knowledge, of self, your ego self will give in. Why? To the higher self. Why? He can't win that fight. Once you get stronger and put him in check, he will work. You put him in servitude. That's his job. But if he don't know that, he will think he's the boss. You know how kids are? With no discipline, they just run wild. They just do whatever they want. Grown people, when I get grown, y'all do the same thing as kids. Now you're grown, you can do it. It's still ignorant. I'm trying to help you with daily study. Been here for the last 5 years. Daily study of what? Righteous and virtuous living. Well, what? In the suffering, it would seem like to just disappear. No longer suffering. Now you have what they call grace or good luck. Walking in God's grace, all that, whatever it is. But yeah, I have it. I live it. I know it. Whatever you call it, don't really care to me. Don't mind the difference to me. Why? I'm living it. So I can call it what I want. I'll call it right thinking. Okay? That's what I'm trying to tell you. When you got it and you do it, you can call it what you want. But don't perpetrate right thinking and don't do that. Don't. You got too many Christians, Muslims, and Jews perpetrating a religion and making it look bad. Why? By not living it, not following by it, but representing it. That's not cool. I don't want uncool right thinkers. Moving on. Where we at? Now, ignorance again. Oh, no. Whoa. Knowledge. Call me Thor. Why? Because I got knowledge like the hammer. And what I do with it, I drive the ignorant ideas out of my own mind with concepts that don't work or suit me. Forget about them. Don't even think about them. Why? That's control. That's mental control. You got to have that too. Oh man, the bad thoughts make me want. No, you got to let the bad thoughts go. If they're bad, why even entertain them? If you can decide good or bad, then let the bad ones go. Stimuli, thoughts. Okay, bad ones, no. Good ones, okay. So you train yourself how to think what? Positive, my dude. Yeah, positive thinking. Never think less of yourself. Knowledge. Okay, no, excuse me. Ignorance, here we go. Ignorance is like that locked door to happiness. Something's keeping you from achieving self-happiness. What's that? Your ignorance. If you was to get knowledge, you can got the key to unlock that door and bam, here come happiness. Now you can rejoice. Now you can bless. You can be happy. You can be Hotep, supreme peace. Why? Because you got light and knowledge of self. You can't do that with lack of knowledge. So we're always going to suffer. Why? Because we're ignorant. Hindus say we suffer because we desire. I agree to a degree. But I say we suffer because we're ignorant. And if your desires was running your thought process, it's the same thing. Whatever you desire, that's what you're going to want. Same thing. Knowledge is what? The bullets to what? To kill ignorance, a.k.a. the Bop gun. I carry it all the time to tell the truth, to recognize the truth and shoot those who lie. We use the Pinocchio theory also. You fake the funk, your nose will grow. Okay, moving on. If you fake knowledge, your ignorance will show. Simple. Okay, we know you ain't smart, but we can hear the way you talk. We can hear what's coming out your mouth. You're not too smart. Moving on. Excuse me. Now, ignorance is the chainless slave we put ourselves in. What when we start to follow a religion? Don't fault me. I'm just telling the truth. Okay, I'm just like a Christian preacher over here sweating. I'm sweating like a preacher in church. All right, let's go. I ain't gonna pack of sausages on my neck though. Let's go. Where I'm at? Where I'm at? Oh yeah, the slavery. We done turned to religious robots. I believe in Jesus. I believe in Allah. I believe in Jehovah. I believe all y'all full of crap. No, I know that. How about that? I don't need to believe why. I go with facts, and the facts play out. Y'all don't know jack. If you think your God higher than his God, I serve the Most High God. You're serving ignorance of yourself. Okay, okay. That took the physical. They took the physical chains off us when they brought us over here and took away our religion, took away our everything, and gave us theirs. And y'all love theirs. I'm trying to give you ours. You don't want it. Like a kid, they take the poison. They don't want the antidote. Okay, you keep drinking poison and think somebody's going to die. That's ignorant. Let's go. Moving on. So they took off the physical chains and gave us religion. Now we just slaves to our belief system. Belief and ignorance, you know they go the same thing, right? They are really one and the same. Why? Both of them means not to know. Don't rant and hoop and holler to me about whatever you think. Phil. I'm just giving you a definition of a word. It ain't got nothing to do with me. If you believe, that means you don't know. If you're ignorant, again, you're the believer because you don't know. Same thing. Belief is as bad as ignorance. Again, if you believe, yeah, it's not in the truth. And what you believe in, if it's not in truth, you're going to suffer. Stevie, if you believe in things that you don't understand, superstitions ain't the way. Why? Because you will suffer for the things that you do wrong when? Every day. Every day. Saying this, you're going to suffer every day. That's not a good way to live. Now, the mental chains that I call religion, aka religion, keep you ignorant of what? Your true self. I'm trying to get you to know thyself, you, your inner self. They trying to get you to believe in a God outside yourself. We ain't playing the same game. So we're going to be in constant conflict. Why? I'm not buying that nonsense. I'm not going to let you sell it to me either. And I can stop everybody I could to buy it. I'm going to do just that. I'm boycotting that nonsense. Simple. Slaves are those who what? Believe that man, that same man enslaved you, gave you a book, and you love that book because you think it's going to help you. Really? Okay, I got a couple of bridges that I got in my pocket I want to sell. You want to buy them too? The same thing. Last one, wrapping it up. Okay, I had a real bad feeling about this one. Now, how you defeat ignorance? We've been known for 2,000 years. Lack of knowledge, you should obtain knowledge. How about we make obtaining self-knowledge a priority? Mandatory. Simple as that. Damn the education system. Get knowledge of self. Get more teachers and preachers to teach that. And we'd be better off if we did that. And then we can make some changes for ourselves. I don't blame the white man for our ignorance. No. Why? It's 2,000 years gone now. We can't keep playing that same horse. Oh, he was here. No, we've been doing a whole lot of stuff since we've been here that ain't got nothing to do with him. And that's us doing us wrong through what? Ignorance in his belief system that ain't serving us one bit. So you defeat ignorance with what? Knowledge of self. That's right thinking philosophy's game. That's what I'm trying to show you. I'm not anti nothing. I'm just trying to give you information that you can use. That don't make me the bad guy. I don't blame that man okay, for our ignorance. We in the information age. I'm here every day. So if you run over and say, well, no, that's a you problem. I'm just here. All you got to do is come show up. If you're still ignorant in the day and time, this day and age, that's a you problem. But guess what? As a people, that's our problem because that's what we are right now, just as ignorant as the day is long of ourselves. Thinking and believing we got something, we know something. Ain't got nothing, don't know jack, and wonder why we continue to suffer. Really? They still living large. They still parading around. You don't see the problem there. If you go to a church and the minister is doing better than anybody in the church, you should leave that church. All of y'all should leave that church and then see how good he'll do without you. Sorry about that. I teach right thinking philosophy daily. Why? To combat the ignorance of my people. I'm just trying to do my job to help. That's it. And from my numbers, I'm making some headway. What? Every day. Moving on. I get ignorant comments. Don't like them. I'm getting better at dealing with them. I done been had a few of them. I turned the other cheek. I got slapped again. It's 2 times. The wise man says, at a certain point, there's going to be a limit. You reached it. Let it be. Move on. I am. But if I have to come back, it won't be nice. So understand that. I get ignorant comments in my page by ignorant people. What do I need to be? If you don't like what I'm producing, turn the channel. That's all. But I appreciate the view. Again, I got a problem. But if you're going to disagree with something, you have to watch it. If you don't agree with my philosophy, that's fine. But you ain't got to throw it back at me disrespectfully. Last one. We can always agree to disagree, but respect me. You defeat ignorance. How? Punch him in the face. No, that's the old me. That's that guy. That's him. No. You defeat ignorance with knowledge, with truth, and more importantly, with love. That's the right thing of philosophy's way now today. At one time, I would do it a little bit different. Now I'm a better man for my practice of my philosophy. I'm getting better at it also. So again, in closing, right thinkers, may y'all let it be 100. And me 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thinkers like you have passed away. Not even the ignorant ones. Well, I don't have ignorant right thinkers, but I got ignorant people. Hope you enjoyed the show. I'm out.